shit, we made it.
We back.
Back
on that Mac attack.
What?
Mac McClung?
You just made that. Oh, Mac Attack. I actually like
Mac
that.
attack.
I like that. What was the other one that? Oh. Okay, but it wasn't us that said it. I just saw a TikTok.
No. I think you can quote it. I think that's
okay.
allowed.
Listen. There was a TikTok comment. I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, but it was very funny. It didn't come from either of us, but there were, as soon as obviously Mac McClung won the dunk contest, which we will discuss.
People
further.
instantly started referring to this month as
Mac History Month,
which is crazy
That's the
disrespectful.
Craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And it didn't take the internet long to get there. Let me
No,
tell you.
it took like an hour.
Bro, less. Like, we watched Mac McClung win the dunk contest, which was actually, we wouldn't have known because I wasn't really looking at Instagram posts when the dunk contest had actually finished in real time.
Yeah, because we paused it. We were a little behind. But we've gotten in the habit of that. And I'm a big fan of, like, recording the game ahead of time and going back and watching it and obviously making sure it's not spoiled, but then you can just
I'm pretty bad for that.
The one football game, dude, we were literally going play for play.
Yeah, no, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy watching any sports game that way more than any other way, more than live.
Yeah.
I mean.
I don't know. I do like sitting down on Sundays to watch football. It's so time consuming. Your whole
Football's
Sunday,
bad. Football's bad. Basketball is bad too. With the, timeouts. I mean,
football is the absolute worst.
Yeah, football's
half of
horrible.
it is commercials, but half of the stuff you watch, like the game, they're just standing there. And that's me being generous.
Also, Canadian TV channels make better commercials for the Super Bowl. I'm so like,
yeah, every
American commercials are always. I don't actually know. Maybe they were horrible this year. I didn't hear anything about them.
But every
Canadian ones are awful. Like, if you're watching the Super Bowl on TSN, CTV, whatever it is, the commercials are horrible. It's never like is anywhere close to the American commercials, I find.
Yeah, I don't really know how that whole thing entirely works, but it is pretty disappointing to get the same Whopper commercials that I was getting all year.
Whopper.
Whopper, triple Whopper.
I'll have 5 Whoppers and 5
more
Whoppers.
I think you've already.
It's one of my favorite videos of all time.
I think you've quoted that meme on the podcast.
Probably have.
Before.
Yeah, probably have. It's one of my favorite memes of all time.
Yeah. I think that might have been one of your first meme of the days.
It probably was, actually.
Yeah.
One of the OGs.
Yeah. We don't always do a meme of the day, but every now and then we'll throw
every now. I saw a monkey. What is it? It's not a Monkey Monday. It was what's the Friday one though?
I don't know.
You showed me these.
I don't think I showed you them.
Yeah, you did. Monkey Monday or whatever it is.
I showed you Monkey Monday.
There's one for Friday though.
But I don't know it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, there was okay.
Just because I showed
there's a Monkey Monday and there's also something for Friday, but they posted it today. A meme account posted it today, and I'm like,
well, it's not Friday.
How are you?
The people will be listening to this on a Friday.
They
will
will
listen the first day it comes out. If you're one of those people, honestly,
that listens to it as soon as it drops,
you're like, oh shit, the 6-man just dropped.
It dropped. Let's go. I gotta get my phone out right now.
No, if we have one fan who drops everything when we upload, that's the biggest win.
Drops everything.
Yeah.
I hope that when you're driving, if you get a ding on your phone that says the 6-man podcast dropped,
you almost crash.
No.
I'm not. I want all the people to be okay. In order for y'all,
that's a good take. That's a solid take. I also want all the people to be okay.
In order for the people to keep being the people, they have to not crash their car,
crash their car. Especially, hopefully.
This pod took a turn. We are 4 minutes in, and we are talking about...
Someone gets found in the car, and they go and look at their phone. The 6-man podcast is up, ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd probably be held accountable for that, I feel like.
So this is an interesting question, because I've recently just started doing this when I listen to stuff. Do you listen to things at the same speed?
Are you saying, like,
do you ever
do 2 times 2?
2 times... Like, I can't follow.
No, 2 times is crazy.
The
1.5 I kind of understand, but
I've never been able to. I can do is 1.5, but I exclusively listen to podcasts at 1.25.
I don't even think I've ever tried it, honestly.
It's much more efficient.
1.25.
Yeah.
I like listening to my podcasts with efficiency. That's my goal. Not out of enjoyment. I purely base it off of efficiency.
Well, no,
no, I know what you mean.
Because we can sometimes be pretty slow in the way we pronounce certain sentences
and the way our brains
stuff.
work and stuff.
Yeah, our brains can be slow too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of not only does it cut like a 45-minute episode into like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
30ish, but it's just quicker.
I've never tried to do that. Really, I don't even think I've ever tried, but maybe I'll try on the way home. See how it
Well,
goes.
I'm in the midst of remastering all the episodes, so I'm going back through them all and kind of.
Oh well, if you're editing, then yeah, that's definitely helpful.
Well, what I'll do is I'll if I want to edit a certain episode and fix it, I'll listen to that episode that day and then kind of flag things in my mind that I want to change, even just little things. I should be like sitting and writing, but I don't have enough time. I usually just try to like while I'm driving, get it over with, because that's one thing. People who don't do things while they're driving, and I don't that whoa,
Like go on their phone and look up the
no,
6 minute.
I don't mean that. I mean like singing in your car, you know, like as long as you're safe about it, talking on the phone with someone.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that might be literally the only thing you
Yeah.
can do safely while driving is singing.
No, I'm a very avid car eater.
Oh,
So if I'm
Oh,
on a
really?
if I'm on a road trip, and this is a thing that I do sometimes, we were talking about
that's definitely illegal. I
We-
think, but
to
yeah.
eat and drive.
I think it is. I think it is illegal. Like if a cop were to see you actively eating while you drive, I think they could pull you over. I might be wrong.
I think
but
they have reason to, but
I don't think
suck
they would.
if they do.
Yeah, nah, you're an asshole. I'm sorry if you pull someone over for eating while driving.
Well,
you're an
what I
asshole.
do on a road
I think
trip,
it is technically illegal.
and I do this a lot. I'll pull up to a Subway, 2 foot longs, and in my head I'm like,
That's
bet.
crazy.
In my head I'm like, bet that's 30 minutes of the drive where I'm occupied.
Have we spoken on the BMT yet?
Oh, we haven't. In the
We
last
haven't spoken on the BMT.
no, because the last episode was when we were off the park.
Yeah, we were off the
and
park.
figuring out, first of all, how many inches of sandwich we think we could consume.
Oh, yo!
And also,
Not only sandwich.
we were completely oblivious to what BMT actually stands for.
yeah, and
which
the
is
biggest,
meatiest,
meatiest,
tastiest.
tastiest. Yes, you heard us correctly. It's not bacon mozzarella tomato. It's not bacon meatball tomato. It's biggest, meatiest, tastiest. So if you're looking for a sandwich that happens to be not only big but also meaty
and incredibly tasty.
and incredibly tasty, go to Subway
and pick up a BMT.
hit up a BMT. And if we don't get like, I mean, honestly,
If you don't,
I feel like we've talked about Subway quite a bit on this podcast. If we don't get a subscription at this point, at least from them, or a sponsorship, I mean, what are we
one
doing?
day,
here? What are we
one
doing?
day, if y'all will sponsor Scotty Barnes,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah. Bowlway.
You know how many of them bowls
Bowlway.
I would eat?
What is that?
I would eat a Subway bowl with every meal if I was sponsored. I would eat Subway every day.
Subway. If you sponsor us, we will eat Subway.
We will eat you.
We will eat your BMT every.
Hey, yo!
We will eat 12 inches of the biggest, meatiest, tastiest sandwich on your big paws on your menu every single day, even in bowl form. I mean, listen, I'll take a bowl of biggest, meatiest, tastiest every day. Like,
I
to
don't
the face.
think they make it into a bowl.
No,
dude.
that would be
that would be frightening.
So listen.
how do you put cold cuts in a bowl?
Okay,
dude?
so
Yucky.
as much as
This is gonna be crazy.
no.
This is gonna be wild.
This is gonna be wild. No, it's not gonna be too wild. But listen, Subway. I went to go get your BMT, and I only saw like 3 meats on there. I'm not gonna. I mean, like there was only 3 meats.
Are you expecting them to put?
I
every meat?
expect more meat on my sandwich. I'm sorry.
3 meats is a lot of meats.
Listen, man, if you're gonna tell me that you're naming a sandwich not only the biggest, but the meatiest and tastiest sandwich on the market, on the menu, give me some more meat, man.
You're really holding them to that title.
I am holding.
First time your mom has called in the middle of the podcast?
No, I don't think so, honestly.
It's
just been edited out every time if it happened.
Do you remember the episode where my dad butt dialed us? Do you remember?
I do remember that episode.
That's Getting Butt Dialed by Kyle Lowry. That's a classic. True classic.
Are you calling your dad Kyle Lowry? What has happened? How did we even get there? I don't remember.
I think we talked about Kyle Lowry's booty.
Oh, of course.
And then I just was like, fuck it, connect it to butt dialing.
Okay, I see.
Of all the
badonkadonk came up.
Yeah. Of all the badonkadonks in planet Earth, if there is one that I want to butt dial me,
not only is it the size of planet Earth, but
I want Kyle Lowry.
I want Kyle Lowry's butt dial. I mean, We're just coming full circle at this point. We're talking about it again.
No, if he said that his butt dialed me,
This has probably been the most suspect 10 minutes of the podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, because there was a little 3-minute break where you talked to your mom.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. That is probably the most suspect 10 minutes of podcast we've ever recorded.
Yeah, but we'll keep her going. That's how this show is.
It doesn't matter. We're comfortable in our sexuality. It does not matter.
You're speaking for me there. Maybe I'm not.
Are you not comfortable in your
No,
sexuality?
I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was just
I'm
making
good.
sure, man. It's
Yep.
all right. That's good.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But listen, Subway.
That's fact.
Listen, that's all.
The 6-man 6-inch
But listen,
is
Subway.
gonna have every single meat.
Yeah,
it's gonna cost what a footlong costs, but it's more worth it. I'm telling you. It'd be $9 for this 6-man 6-inch, but I promise you, it'll have over 100 grams of protein.
Of meat. Oh, protein. Yeah, meat. So I'm saying
What are we throwing on there?
some roni.
Bacon.
I'm not a big ham guy, but I'm
Yeah,
just throwing
we're not throwing ham.
I'm
in
throwing.
there.
Okay, listen. I thought we were just going for every meat possible.
Fuck it, every meat.
You've heard of the meat. Now get ready for
Meat witch.
the meat witch, otherwise known as the 6-man Sandy.
The 6-man
Sandy.
6-man 6-inch meat sandwich.
6-man 6-inch 6-meat sandwich.
Yo!
We got 6 different meats on there. All right, so what are we saying here? So we got steak, for sure steak.
Bacon.
Bake, roni.
I'm thinking
That's
that
3.
teriyaki chicken.
Steak, bake, and roan. Teriyaki?
No, that
Yak chick, man? Come on.
I think that might be too much flavor. Maybe you go with like
too
the
much flavor
shredded
is just a
chicken.
crazy
You go with the shredded chicken. Just
shredded chicken is ass. You like shredded chicken?
Yeah. Have you not had the shredded chicken?
I have accidentally. I feel
No.
like.
Okay. The shredded chicken is far better than those soy chicken cutlet things that they put on.
Oh, the oven roasted chicken?
Yes.
See, I've ordered oven roasted chicken and gotten like shredded chicken, and
Yeah.
I was never really a fan of it. But to
it's
each their own, I guess.
Better than, and it's better for you than the other chicken they have.
Is it?
Yeah. You know how much soy is in that chicken?
What's wrong with soy?
Not good for you.
Really?
I don't remember why. I think it has to do with like inflammation and stuff.
Oh.
I just know it's bad for you.
I don't know. I don't remember myself getting too inflamed after
Soy.
lots of soy intake.
But the amount of soy it would take to fill that patty, I feel like that would be a lot of soy, and that's why it's
The whole thing is soy? Like, why are you saying
It's like half of it, dude.
Oh, and the other half is chicken? Or
It's like it's disgusting.
Damn, we're
No.
really just hating on Subway. We can't do that. We can't be
No.
saying things like this.
The other thing is, I told you I grew up on tuna, and I love their tuna, but I know they add water to it. It's like in a bag.
Well, don't cans of tuna come with like water in it though? It's like tuna and lots of water they have to pour out, right?
Some of them come in olive oil, some of them come in water. Depends.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, that's where they come from.
This is who should have sponsored Scotty Barnes. That's what I'm saying.
That's actually a fair point.
Scotty's? Like, it could literally have his face on it.
There's so
And
many. I feel like there's a lot of
Scotty's.
companies that just haven't taken advantage of like I think
Like I said about KD.
and McDavid and McDonald's. I
Yeah.
mean, come on now.
McDavid, McDonald's, KD.
Kraft Dinner. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
Or this is the one that gets a lot of hate, and I say it. Deodorant.
have I ever heard you say that?
I think I've said it once before, and you reacted the exact same way.
Deodorant is crazy.
I use that one sparingly, but come on.
I'm sorry.
Axe deodorant?
Okay,
That would go crazy.
but how is Kevin Durant gonna be your poster for deodorant? I feel like yes, the name
Are
works,
you
but at
calling
the
Kevin Durant smelly?
Listen, man, I'm sorry, but if there's one person in the NBA that I would pick out to say that he doesn't wear enough deodorant,
Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk would be number one. I don't think he's washed his hair in 3 months.
Shout out to our Canadian, but like, dude,
wash your
that
hair.
lettuce
man.
looks tough.
It looks greasy all the time.
I don't want to call anyone greasy. I'm just like, dog,
I
it looks
will-
like you don't shower enough after games.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty
Don't wear
gross.
that.
I'm not.
That's
gonna
kind of
lie.
mean to say.
And wash your hair, man. I'm sorry. As much as I love you for being a Canadian gentleman, wash the hair. And what is on your chin? It looked. It's like my beard, but looks more
just-
like shaggy. Like,
And you just lengthened it.
yeah, lengthened it and made it more straggly. And listen, I don't have that great of a beard. I will be the first one to say. But Kelly Olynyk's is worse than mine.
No, nothing compares to Tibbs' beard.
Tibbs has a beard? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you want to see how?
Oh,
I've showed you it. It's
when did he grow? He grew
awful.
No, he
This
shaved
year.
it. Was it? Did he have it when we were there? When we saw him? No.
no.
I was gonna say I definitely think he shaved it, but I do kind of remember him having a.
Oh, like
It was like patchy.
I'm just like, you do you, man. But Tibbs, you look better without any facial hair, man. Not that he looks that great,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
he's the coach of the Knicks, so
Tibbs.
he's a figure in my life in some way.
in your life?
He's not in my life, but he's like
That's crazy.
takes part.
Does he?
He makes some cameos.
How much do you care about Tom Thibodeau and his well-being? Would you like them to fire Tom Thibodeau?
I wanted to fire Leon Rose.
Who is? I don't even
That's
know that name. But
they're like the
GM?
head of operations.
why is he the problem?
Like, bro, he signed Evan Fournier. He hasn't traded Randall. He'll just.
Oh, the head of basketball operations. I
Okay,
see.
last year he trades a first for Cam Reddish and then trades Cam and a first away for Josh Hart.
Yeah,
That's 2 first-round picks we lost. And it's usually
I
him.
like the Josh Hart pickup, but that is a tough loss.
I know, but we're probably just gonna lose him when he's a free agent.
The thing is that the Knicks will always be mid unless they get good draft compensation, which they're not. I'm sorry, they're not going to sign. They've been trying to for years.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: if RJ doesn't have an insane start to next season, I think that's who they need to trade.
RJ?
Yeah.
Not Julius.
Well, think about
Julius
it.
is a cancer to that team. Trade Julius Randle.
I just want that team to go young and sick. If you want to go young
Randle's
around
not young.
RJ, do it. Trade Julius. You need to trade someone.
Oh, trade
who-
Julius. 100.
Yeah, because these guys have value. They will get you some picks back. They will get you some young players. And you know what? There's an advantage to going young. Your team's not as good sometimes. Certain teams are outliers, like the Grizzlies and stuff. But
I'll tell you what, you guys can have Isaac Okoro and we'll take Julius Randle off your hands.
that seems like a pretty fair.
I would say
transaction,
I mean,
yeah.
Listen, you need some defense over there. Cavs Nuggets tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big game.
You say that's a big game, but that has to be one of the least interesting games for me.
Oh, for you maybe, yeah.
No, I just have nothing in that game to motivate me. I'll probably watch Philly versus Memphis.
That'll be a really good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. If everyone's healthy, that will definitely be a very good
I
game.
think that's the one I'm going to watch.
I mean, listen, man. Cavs Nuggets are 2 of the top 5 teams in the NBA. It's
Spitting.
it's undisputed. So
Wait, where are the Cavs in the NBA right now? They're
definitely
probably
top
like
5. Definitely top 5.
Are they?
Oh yeah,
Like like standings?
They've been top 5. Yes, I think they're
Maybe in the East. I don't think they're top 5 in the league.
at least. I know for a fact that power rankings, yes, we are top 5. But I think also.
Well, you
in the
guys
league.
at the beginning of the season were kind of overrated, and then you guys kept losing.
How are we overrated?
I just think that early success, everyone's like, this team's a dynasty right now. Like, that's kind of what the narrative, the Kendrick
I don't think
Perkins.
anyone was saying it could.
They're like, Donovan is different. He is exactly what this team needs, which is all true. But acting like this team's going to win 60 games right away, it'll take some time. But they will be
So
goated.
listen, Cleveland is the 5th best team in the NBA record-wise by 3 games.
What do you mean by 3 games?
Like they are ahead of Memphis by 3 wins. They do have one more loss, but they are ahead of Memphis by 3 wins.
Yeah,
Tied with Philly for wins.
Dude, this is so weird. I'm going to read out the top.
It's so close.
I'm going to read out the top 10. It's Boston at 1, Milwaukee at 2, Denver at 3, Philly at 4, Cleveland at 5, Memphis at 6, Brooklyn at 7, Sacramento at 8, New York at 9, and Miami at 10. But the thing is, I've never seen the NBA standings-wise this close. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's great for the NBA. I mean, they're literally every single team in the top 10, other than, I'm sorry, I don't think the Kings are going to win a championship this year, but every single team in the top 10 other than the Kings, as much as I love the Kings, my prediction going into this season was that the Kings would be a playoff team.
It was a good take, I'll admit.
So, yeah, and everyone in that top 10 other than the Kings, I think, do have a chance at the championship. They will.
This is just crazy to me that both...
Oh, maybe not the Knicks. The Knicks are ninth in the
ninth
league?
in the NBA, man. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So this is what I'm about to say. So
and Brooklyn. Never mind.
can you believe
They would
that
have been, though.
Toronto and LA, the Lakers, not the Clippers, are in the bottom 10 in the NBA, but Sacramento and New York are in the top 10 in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird season, dude.
It's a very strange season, but I love it. And listen, the Suns are outside of the top 10, and they are going to make a move to be in the top 10. The Mavericks are outside of the top 10.
Suns
I think
choke.
they'll make a move.
Suns choke.
I agree, bro. Me and Nick have the same opinion on
Durant.
this. We've been saying this.
Durant finna choke.
I'm sorry. The Suns are an extremely good starting 5. Yes, they are an extremely good starting 5. They don't have nearly as much depth as they used to. As soon as they lost Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, you lost a lot of your depth. You lost a lot of your shooting. All you have on the bench at this point, I mean, you're starting Torrey Craig.
Yeah, if you ask me, I think they lost their two best defenders at the deadline. Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder, yeah.
And Mikal Bridges, obviously.
Yeah.
He should have been DPOY like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Was that the year Rudy won?
Of course it was.
Or was that last year?
No, last year Rudy did not win. Last year
Smart.
Yeah, Mark Smart. It'd be 2 years before that though. Rudy
and that's it. I think Smart does deserve it over Bridges though.
Last year, I don't know, man. Smart, like I didn't watch enough Boston basketball, honestly. But
Marcus Smart is another one of those guys that when he was young, I said, I'm like, I wish New York would trade for him, and we never did.
Well, how young?
I don't know. It would have been like 2018,
bro, Marcus
2019.
Smart has been old for like a decade, I swear.
Dude, he was drafted in like 2014.
Yeah, like I swear this dude has always been in the league. Like I have, maybe that's just because I'm a relatively new NBA fan.
Rocking the green hair. Just
the green hair is crazy. He's
it.
all in on the Celtics, man. He knows he's not getting traded.
Celtics
and if I'm the Celtics,
pride.
I'm not trading him. That guy is the heart and soul of your team. I'm sorry. Like,
no,
he is the heart and soul of that team.
The heart and soul of that team is
Don't say Big Al, bro.
Luke Cornett. Luke Cornett this season changed the way defenses played. There are now big men that instead of going out and contesting jumpers, they will jump up and block the rim. So you can't see the rim. This is crazy. Luke Cornett is the heart and soul of the Celtics. And then their next best player is Derek White. And then probably like Blake Griffin. Who else is on Boston? Come on. Oh, I guess they have that Tatum guy. He's pretty good.
That was a set of some of the most outlandish takes I have ever.
Dude, I love to talk shit about Boston.
Nah, I know.
I think I do it because my brother's a fan of them.
That is true. Yeah. That's probably a big reason. But listen, man. I first of all, we've had this debate between Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
We're not going down this.
No, but listen, man. I feel like a lot of the reason that, and a lot of people hold that same opinion, that Jaylen Brown is better than Jayson Tatum. I'm not the biggest Jayson Tatum fan ever, but I feel like a lot of the hate that he gets, a lot of the disrespect that is put on him in that way, it just has to do with the fact that y'all a bunch of haters, man. Like, y'all really don't like Jayson Tatum,
no,
and which is fair. Like, is it fair though? Why does everyone hate Jayson Tatum? I'm not his biggest fan. Like, I don't really care. But why does everyone hate him so much?
I never want him to win a title.
It's just because he
Same with
was
Booker.
in the finals.
Same with Booker. I never want Booker
I
to
understand.
Win. I
Booker,
never
I
want
understand.
Booker to win.
What has Jayson Tatum done to make everyone hate him so much? Like, give me one reason.
Dunked on LeBron.
That's like, I'm a big LeBron fan. Like, I understand.
Every bronsexual from that moment on, they're like, fuck.
You're not a bronsexual. You're not a bronsexual. I don't understand.
I used to be.
Did you?
Yeah.
So what is the reason?
2012.
What is the reason?
2012.
What is the reason for all the hate? He's one of the best players in the NBA. He's an incredible talent.
He just broke.
He upped his defense and went to the finals record. It went to the finals last year. Like, I just don't understand all the hate, man.
It's not like he just broke the scoring record in the All-Star game or anything.
Yeah, dude, who gives a shit?
Yeah, 55.
I don't care about the All-Star game, bro. No one was playing.
Everyone was.
LeBron wasn't playing. Giannis wasn't playing.
I've never been so glad that I turned a game off.
Yeah.
Like, we watched the end of it. We turned it on like after Tatum had that run in the third quarter. And we're like, oh, now this game is still ass. Like, this is crazy.
We actually, that might be honestly one of the only times that we have turned off the All-Star game. Not only did we turn it off, watched it till watch it at the last, 5 to 7 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
We turned it off, watched the last 7 minutes. I haven't watched the highlights. I don't care.
Yeah, I literally don't care.
Donovan dropped 40. I don't care.
Yeah.
He just shot a bunch of open threes. Good for you.
Kyrie had like 33 and 15. Yeah.
Layups and shot threes. Like,
dude,
cool, man.
None of it was memorable. Even their transition dunks, everyone would just clear the way for Anthony Edwards and John Morant to have open dunks.
Yeah, I hate that, man.
Block him.
And listen,
block that shit.
We've been looking for a solution to the All-Star game, and maybe this has been brought up in the past, but what I've been seeing lately, and it's interesting, and I think that it definitely could help the All-Star game, is that we just do USA versus World in the All-Star game.
I think that would be sick.
I think that would be great. Think about all the talent we have world-wise now in the game, with Shea coming up as one of the top 10 players in the NBA.
The only issue I have with that is it's every single country on the planet against one.
Yeah, and it's still competitive. That's the point.
Yeah, like it will be competitive and it will be for a long time.
Or whatever they do.
But it's kind of getting to the point where the international talent pool is so like strong that I really believe that in a couple of years that matchup would be like completely one-sided.
I don't think so. Honestly, I really don't think so.
I think it might be.
But Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, which, to your point,
Some of these
yes,
guys
are
are
getting
pretty old.
Are getting old. Yes. I mean, Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, yes.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, you have a point, but I think it'll always be competitive. I think that's how you fix the All-Star
I
game.
think it would be interesting to do once. I think
And then I think they'll keep doing it when they
I
see
think
that
they
it's
should just
competitive.
do something different every year. Shake it up. Do like divide everyone into teams of 3. Do a tournament one year. Like do USA versus the world one year. Do
Threes would be interesting.
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I like that, actually.
you like, and each team could have like 4 players. You have 1 sub. Like whatever you want to do. I don't care how you do it.
And as much as I want to see ones, I understand why NBA players don't do it.
But I would still love to watch like Jordan Poole up against like Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
In a 1v1. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be cool. Even that is true. I don't even care, man. It doesn't have to be the best. Like who was it that was
I
on?
need Kyrie in that, but other than that,
I
I'm
do
good.
need Kyrie, bro. But yeah, no. Other than that, I mean, I saw Spencer Dinwiddie say that he would love to, but then he's like, yeah, no one wants to see Spencer Dinwiddie play a 1v1.
Did he say no one wants to see Spencer Dinwiddie, or did he say no one wants to see me?
Either way, I mean,
If you talked about himself in third person, that's crazy.
well, I mean, it's a fair take.
I can't even say that's crazy.
I would love to see Spencer. I don't care. Like, I would just like to see ones from like decent NBA players at least.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, if they're competitive, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Give me 20 NBA players that are mid to good.
And then like,
they run ones. I'm happy.
but throw
if it's
some fun
competitive.
players in there. Like I would love to see Bol go up against like,
Exactly.
Desmond Bane.
There's so many. Okay, well, that would be a clinic.
No.
Bobo would whoop his ass.
I don't think so.
Yes, he would. He
Why
would
do you
whoop
say
his
that?
ass. He would whoop his ass. Bobo, if you've seen first of all, his wingspan is one of the craziest.
I know that, but he has to get to the rim and like
Get to the rim?
Desmond Bane.
He could shoot the three.
I know he can, but if
He could do everything.
He's gonna
if
win.
It's ones,
He's gonna win this 1v1 off of just threes.
being a big baby. Is that what he's gonna win it off
Yeah.
of? Because that's what Desmond Bane is. He's literally just a D's baby. That's what
No,
he is.
he's 6'4".
He's a D's 4-year-old.
He's built like a football player.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I got Desmond Bane in that matchup, dude.
Nah.
I think that's a wash.
All right, bro. What's Desmond Bane gonna do?
Literally back him down.
That is one of the most outlandish takes.
You
I've
say
ever
that like
heard in my
Bol Bol's
life.
like 8'9". I get he's 7'2", but
Do you understand his wingspan?
I do.
He's gonna stand like this. Go ahead, back him down, push him to the rim. I don't care. Jump up. Bobo has to jump up and spread his arms.
Back him down, spin, floater over
he's
that boy. He can't even reach that shit.
Floater. He can't reach it.
Nope.
Do you watch Bobo ever? Do you watch basketball?
Yes.
Oh my.
You're acting like Bol blocks every shot and scores every 3 he takes.
In ones.
I have
in
Desmond
ones
Bane
he
in that
would.
matchup.
In
That's all I'm saying.
Ones he would. That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. Bobo is
All right.
clearing Desmond Bane.
Let me give you another one.
All right.
Mo Bamba,
Oh.
Bol.
I'm already taking the other guy. Yeah, Bol. Yeah, Bol every single day of the week. Mo Bamba is not even that much. He's just as skinny as Bol.
Bro's on the
Maybe
Lakers.
a little bit more.
I think he's a bit stronger.
Yeah, he's definitely more. He's definitely stronger. Like he's
Bamba's-
definitely a little bit bigger, but I don't think it's by that much. And I think Bobo has much more in his bag.
I don't know. At this point, this song will always be bigger than Mo Bamba.
Yeah, no.
Let's make a song called Bol, where it's just like, this would be the song. It's like, I'm on my Bol shit.
That is heinous.
No, that's 9 out of...
That might be one of the worst songs to ever grace the internet if it were to.
I don't know.
Bol. You're gonna listen to that on repeat?
You know that song that's like... Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You know that one?
You had me almost at the end, but for the first 3
There's
quarters
no
of that,
words. There's no words.
Do it
I saw-
again. Do it again. All
I
right.
can do it again perfectly. It'll sound the same. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. I do know that song.
Yeah.
I do know that song.
It's the one from that meme where it's like,
Yeah, when
what,
he said-
what
when
am
he-
I doing wrong?
When he
Like,
said
that was a
lot out, right?
solid chunk
Yeah,
that
no.
I am just fully editing out.
Yeah, we just had a conversation.
Therapy.
Yeah.
We
Therapy? Was it therapy? I mean, we just had a conversation about like.
We found out some things about each other. Let's just.
Yeah, I mean, you found out like 2 things about me, but yeah.
Did you find anything out about me?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
Nah.
you just were asking me questions.
I'm still an enigma. You'll never know.
I know everything. I'm pretty sure I know everything there. I don't actually know. I don't know your number. I don't know your number.
No, I don't think you ever will.
Nah, I don't care.
That's one
But,
thing.
I don't-
Like my brother, I always want to know what he's thinking, but I'll never get to know.
What do you mean? Oh, what he thinks you have?
No, like what
What are
he's
you
just
saying?
thinking, how his
Oh, what
brain
he's
works.
Oh, okay.
'Cause like
No, I feel
don't
that, though.
understand
I
how
feel
my
that, though.
own brain works.
To live a day in someone else's shoes with their brain, just to see like how things work,
Yeah.
and just like, oh, this is how you see.
who would
This is
you-
your perspective. It's just interesting to look at other people and think, oh, you've had a completely different life from me,
Yeah.
lived a completely different life, had completely different experiences, and that has molded who you are today. And
Yeah,
this
like-
is why you're who you are. And this thing that happened when you were 12 is the reason that you're like this, or that
Yeah.
you do this, and on and on. But
Well, it could be as simple as behavior, or like in some cases something really quick and impactful, like trauma. Like you never know.
yeah, I just think the
So-
human experience is like very interesting.
It's very unique
It's very unique and it's very interesting.
because you only got your body. That's all you're
Yeah,
using.
it's all
you get
it's
to
all it
use.
is. You
Have-
have what you got, and you got to do with it what you can to the best of your ability. And
Bars.
listen, man, I'm out here.
Yeah, you out here.
I'm dropping an album now.
You should.
Nah, I don't have the talent for that.
If we have
unfortunately.
the resources, we will one day.
I
drop
don't have
an
the
album.
production talent for that. I don't know. I've never really tried, but like,
No, you could just do. You do vocals.
yeah, I can do vocals, but I've never tried.
I feel like you could spit some bars though. Like you wouldn't be like fast. You would be really lyrical.
really lyrics. What are you talking about?
Like through
Just sit in awkward silence for 10 minutes.
the boys are just like, fuck.
The boys are chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so.
This
right,
pod is weird
yeah,
as shit.
this is probably
already.
one of the most wacky pods.
But we got about
whole lots to edit out.
15 more minutes to fill.
It's not gonna work, man.
You notice the room is slightly different.
Yeah, the records are down.
Well, I'm currently waiting on more foam to go there so I can make a little booth to actually make video.
I see.
That's the plan.
Boys are cooking in the lab.
In the lab.
We're in the lab cooking.
Yeah.
It's harder for us to get in the basketball lab and cook these days because it's nice and chilly out. But
It is very nice and chilly out.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait till these warm months come up and
When the weather gets warmer,
and the weather gets warmer and the hoops get, I don't know where I was
when the
going with
nets
that.
get put back on the rims.
Well, they're still there, but yeah. Your net's not on the rim?
No, I didn't take it off this year.
Oh,
Some years I do.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause
Because it damages it?
Well, the elements, yeah.
Oh.
Just think about it. You leave like a jacket out on a clothesline over an entire winter. Do you think that jacket's going to be as good as it was when you first put it out there? It's going to get snowed on, frozen. It's going to thaw. It's going to freeze again. It's going to thaw again.
No, but a net on a basketball rim is not a jacket.
No, but it would still like it's a material that would
Yeah.
be worn away by the elements over time.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is why I've always I mean I should go take it off right now.
Yeah.
I
It's a little too late.
there
It's
was
probably
last year I
probably
tried
frozen right now.
last year I tried putting like a garbage bag on the rim.
Mm.
That didn't work.
Yeah. That probably would not work.
Well, you can get actual covers for them.
Oh,
They're
really?
just expensive.
Yeah. No,
And
it's
I-
not. It's not worth it.
I don't have money
Just take
for
it
that.
off. Yeah.
No, I already
It's just
spent.
the extra effort of getting a ladder. That's all it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I already spent all my money on podcast equipment and food over the last several years.
That's so real, though.
No, I need to like.
so much of my money goes to food.
No, that's the worst thing about eating this much is having to pay to eat this
yeah,
much.
nah,
It is crazy.
You don't understand, man, how much money is going to go into big, meaty, tasty sandwiches over the next, 6 months. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, you're on the BMT now?
Yeah, I'm on the BMT, and you know what? Listen, man, at least if you're not going to put more than 3 meats on there,
Oh, here we go again.
let me pick the meats, bro. Why can't I just pick? He just threw the meats on
I
there.
think this episode is going to be called Biggest, Meatiest, Tastiest.
Good, man, good. I want Subway to see that we named it that, and just to think, oh, we should definitely click on that one.
What if you were to come up with one other thing for BMT to stand for, what would you?
For BMT to stand for,
Yeah.
as in a Subway sandwich or just anything.
So you can change the name of the sandwich, or you can just whatever BMT. You can stand for whatever you want it to.
Okay.
You can say, be my thesaurus. Like it can be whatever you want.
B my thesaurus is crazy.
Yeah.
BMT. bite my trachea.
I thought you were gonna say taint.
I don't. Oh, that would be a good one too. Man.
I thought for sure that when I looked at you, I'm like, he has the word taint in his mind.
See, listen, man. I didn't.
It was
have the
right
word
there.
I did not have the word taint in my mind.
It was right there though.
I did have the word tit in my mouth. Oh, whoa! In my mind, not in my mind.
He had the word tit in his mouth.
In my mind.
Did you say that accidentally on purpose? Was that?
It was a mixture of both.
Was it for comedic effect?
It
or
was
did
a
it
mixture
just
of both.
occur?
I said it, and then I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy."
Thank God I edit this,
you have
dude.
so much work to do.
I'm just creating more work.
Yeah, that's
but
all.
it's fine when it's all one chunk. Whoop, and just snip it right out.
Yeah,
It's
but
gone.
listen to it first though, just to make sure there's no gems in there.
Yeah, I always do.
Okay.
No, because when you highlight it, you can listen to the exact chunk you've highlighted, and if I'm like, none of that is relevant,
Right.
gone.
I see. That's good then.
But sometimes it'll be like a little bit, tiny bit. This podcast will probably take me about 4 hours to edit.
Yeah, I would assume so, honestly. But
It's tough.
I think that most of the reason that I don't like Jayson Tatum is because of Deuce.
Every time I see this kid and I see him play basketball, I'm like,
I hate him so
he
much.
looks like he's going to be a theater kid, which is fine.
Is it though? Because you said it with negative annotations.
No, it always seems like Tatum is forcing Deuce to play basketball.
Listen, Jaylen Brown said it, and the kid needs some discipline. I'm sorry. You didn't hear Jason Brown? You didn't hear Jaylen Brown say that?
No.
Yo. So at the All-Star interviews, yeah, that's the face I made too. Yo, man is flabbergasted. At
Dare
that
I
take.
put?
Just be careful with what you're about to say.
Dare I put Deuce Tatum and Jackson Mahomes in the same category?
Yo, I feel, honestly,
but they're
Goose
kind of,
probably will make TikToks. That wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
me. Honestly, when he
be like
turns like
6.
15, 6,
Yes.
he's gonna start making TikToks.
yeah. Well, if Tatum's a huge megastar, of course he's gonna have his kid like doing
Yeah, no.
internet shit.
I think 14 or 15, he's gonna start making TikToks. Maybe even earlier.
he's like
but yeah.
he's like 4 years old now. You think TikTok's not gonna be dead in 10 years?
No,
I absolutely think so.
no, I don't think so.
I think either Instagram or YouTube or one of those platforms is going to just absorb the whole Reels thing, and eventually TikTok will slowly die. Because the thing with YouTube Shorts and Instagram, there's so much other intertwined within their profiles and their pages. So not only can you have Reels, but you can have videos and posts and stories. Like it's a lot more broad. I think TikTok it'll die just like Vine because it's kind of gimmicky.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel like as much as I would like to say that I would have seen Vine's failure, I don't know. Vine was more just like only comedy skits. That's the difference. TikTok is like everything. Everything that you could make a video for, it is on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know. People are also way too comfortable on TikTok.
Way too comfortable. I would say that the only reason that TikTok will go out of business in like 10 years is if we go to war with China or something. Like that would be the only way. China, chill. I know you heard that.
No, I'm
Chill.
taking that right out. I'm not fucking
Don't
with
take that out.
I'm not
bro.
fucking with China,
No,
dude.
Don't take that out. Don't take that out. Not China, chill.
I don't
I
want
didn't
you
mean it.
on the
It was just a joke. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I don't know. Is it, as much as this might just be recency bias and
you
like
think you don't know, but it's recency bias. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, maybe listen, man. Maybe I don't know how, and I'm just like think that TikTok's amazing because it's modern and it's what's big now, and I don't know. But I don't know. I just think I'm very like extremely entertained when I'm on TikTok, and I can feel it. I know it. As soon as I put my phone down after being on TikTok, I'm like, wow, that is extremely addicting. They're very good at pulling you in. I think that they're better at keeping people addicted to their app than any other app on the internet. That's my take.
Other than like,
which is not a crazy.
Other
take.
than like Moms on Facebook Marketplace, but like
Moms on Facebook Marketplace is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think that TikTok is the most addicting app out, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Maybe that's just me, and I don't think that Instagram Reels is going to take it over. They just copied TikTok. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a Walmart version of TikTok.
It's not though, because it's now just a feature embedded within Instagram. So Instagram's like, fuck you, TikTok. Your feature isn't even like, it's not remotely important to us, but we're still going to incorporate it because it's a good idea. And that's why I think it's going to die, because I don't think TikTok has anything else going for it. Eventually, I think the money is going to go elsewhere, whether it be YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels.
I'd be surprised, man. I'd be surprised. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Or it could
I'd
be
surprised.
something like within the freaking metaverse.
I think if anything's
don't
gonna
know.
go away, honestly, it would be Instagram. I wouldn't be surprised if Instagram.
I
goes
think
away.
Instagram is here for a long ass time.
Instagram or Snapchat. And Snapchat, I feel like
Snapchat, I
definitely
can
will
see
go
dying.
away. But,
I want it to die. This is me saying
I desperately want Snapchat
I
to die.
can't wait.
Please, whoever
I'm-
has control over that, kill it.
I'm inches from deleting
Kill
Snapchat
Snapchat.
for good.
Please kill
for
Snapchat.
good.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever delete it just because it's like
You should delete it with
communication
me
thing,
for the
but-
culture.
I'm not doing it for the culture, but I don't know. Yeah, I just need it for communication because that's where everyone I know. That's how everyone I know communicates. But
Not for me. I'm just gonna like give my numbers to. I don't have that many friends, and I don't need that many.
fair enough. I mean,
No, if you have five,
I don't really
friends,
either. Like
Why am I
that
on
I'm really close to
Snapchat, which is it's such an inefficient way of communicating. That's my thing, and I'm very forgetful, so I'm always like, what did I say yesterday to this person?
Yeah,
Like,
that is true.
it's
hate
always
that.
so
I hate
hard.
That is true. And I have a bad habit, which is not even really a bad habit. I don't care.
That's why I
of
think
leaving people undelivered for like a week, and then I'll open
week?
the Snap. Yes.
I'm lucky if it's a week.
Oh, yo. Yeah, no,
I hear from
dude.
you-
It gets to 2 weeks.
I don't
But here's
send
why.
you
Here's-
anything on Snapchat because I know it'll take 2 weeks and I'll get a one-word answer because you won't care about the thing I said 2 weeks ago. And that is not blasphemy. That is factual.
I do that with everyone, but I also see you more than I see most people.
Yeah,
so,
that's why I'm not offended by
yeah,
it.
it doesn't matter.
I'm like, oh, this guy left me on delivered
Yeah.
for 2 weeks.
as much as
I'm so sad.
yeah, no, and like I don't know, call me whatever you want, but social media is just it's ruined a lot of what our generation could have had. I think just based off of mental health, man. I mean, social media has destroyed many people's mental health over decades.
Well, not just
That it's
mental
been
health. Like, it's just
in existence. I mean,
I had this conversation with myself the other day, and this will be the segue into the end. The other day, I'm like, I for a week, I looked at my screen time, and it was about 6 hours a day.
yeah,
You
which
s-
isn't even really that bad. Like
Compared to people our
comparatively,
age,
it's
that's
really not
that's
that
the
bad.
crazy part. But you're like,
Including myself. Like I'm right there with you. If
So-
I'm not more.
let's say I don't usually sleep 8 hours, so I'll say I sleep 6
Yeah,
for the sake of this. So I'm gonna
6 to
divide
8.
I'm gonna divide a day into 4. Well, after 4 years of being on your phone 6 hours a day, you've wasted an entire year.
Yeah, yeah,
A year.
yeah.
And how long have you had your phone?
I've had a phone since 8th grade.
So I guarantee you've wasted at least 1 year of your life on your phone already.
I have.
Yeah, and me too. And
I have.
it's alarming.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just don't like the communication. I don't like it that once I'm not hanging out with you, as much as I might like you as a person, once I'm not hanging out with you, I feel a pressure to continue to hang out with you in this like over the screen through an electronic way. And we just sound like old heads, but I don't care.
No.
And like it's just much more than when it used to be. I'm not hanging out with you. Oh, if I want to talk to you, I will give you a call, and that's how I will talk to you, or I will come and see you in person again.
Yep.
So this is just my opinion, and I'm still gonna be on social media. Like I'm still gonna have it all.
But just
And, like I'm not gonna be that much of a hater because I'm using it.
I'm
and
gonna
I'm gonna
find a
continue
way
to
to
use it. But
at least cut that in half for the time being, and then slowly just for me, most of it's idle, like listening to stuff, which still counts as screen time. So
yeah, I guess. Did you mean music or podcast? Though?
it's a combination of, I say, about 3 to 5 hours a day I listen to like music or podcasts.
Yeah, I don't have anything against music. I think that music is extremely important. I don't know what I would do without music, so I don't see anything
That's
wrong.
what,
with
when I've
listening to
met
music, but-
people who are like, I don't listen to music, I'm like, that's crazy.
Oh,
You just
what is it with you? Like, there's something wrong. I'm sorry.
like,
don't
you
like
just
music?
drive around in silence.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Are you? Oh, so you're a sociopath? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think it's a valid connection, but it's like
That's why I said it because I'm
somewhat sociopathic
because
behavior.
if you don't like any music,
Yeah, that's
that's
kinda
crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I don't know, man. Music
But-
changed my life. Music is a huge part of my life.
Music continues to change my life. Listen, every now and then,
Especially when Yachty drops an album like
that,
he
and
did.
that's what I was going to bring up.
Oh.
Every now and then, there's an artist that drops something that you're like, holy shit.
I
like,
didn't even see this.
I didn't know how much I needed this and how much like this sound literally
Have we talked about the
touched my
Yachty album
heart.
yet?
We'll do a deeper dive in the next episode.
Yeah.
We'll talk more music and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you haven't, and
Listen.
I find this ironic that this is
Oh.
at the end of the podcast. It's called Let's Start Here. You listen to it all the way. Listen, there might be a skip or two in that album, but
And
it
when
is
he says
the-
a skip or two, he means a skip or two.
at most. This album is the best thing Yachty has ever put out.
100%. And I'm a big Yachty
Yeah.
fan. I love Yachty. I've been loving Yachty.
I'm not even that big a Yachty fan.
I've always been a huge Yachty fan.
This was the
but-
bridge to Yachty for me. And when you sent it to me, I think you knew that.
Yeah.
That's
Because
why
I listened to that and I said, oh, this is a Yachty album that I think that Nick will like. And I think that anyone who didn't really like any of Yachty's old shit,
Yeah.
they will love this.
I was so hyped when you sent me that because whenever someone listens to good music and thinks of me and sends me that music,
Yeah.
I'm like, this. Not only does this homie know me, but it's a very genuine. You know, anytime someone's like, I thought of you when I saw this or when I listened to this
Yeah.
or when I did that, it's like it's very meaningful.
And
to
that's
me.
that's just such a beautiful part of music in general as well, is like human connection through music
Yeah.
is
your family,
so
man.
beautiful.
Your family
man.
is great for that. You guys are always like walking around singing. You'll break into songs
Yeah,
randomly. Like,
absolutely, man. And
Yeah.
with a lot of my friends, actually all of my friends, music is a big talking point. And when we listen to music, and we
Yeah.
listen to it often together. And I think that it brings people together in a way that nothing else on this planet can. And I don't know what we would do without music. And when people say stuff like, we'll give you the would you rathers, like, would you rather never listen to music again, or that's an option, I'll take the other one. Like, I will literally take the other one.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
not
get
going
what
to
you're
never
saying.
listen to music again.
Yeah. But on that note, we're getting pretty long here. Pause.
Yo,
But yeah, we'll wrap it up there. And
Yes, sir.
you know, let's start here. Let's end here.
Listen to Yachty's album if you haven't yet.
And-
Start to finish. Do not press shuffle. Start to finish. The transitions are different.
I say listen to it if you want to. Just listen to some music that makes you happy. Do it for us.
Listen to it and don't press shuffle.
Listen to Drive Me Crazy and Say Something. Your life will be better. I promise.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be.
But on that note, this has been a time. It's the 6-Man podcast.
It's definitely been a time.
You got anything left to say to the people? He never has anything.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
You
to
don't have
people,
anything
man.
else to
I said
say?
it all already.
All right, y'all. Well, we said it earlier. Don't crash.
Keep being the people.
6-Man podcast.
6
6-inch
pod
sandwich.
B.M.T. Biggest, meatiest 6-man.